For today's My Favorite Things video, I'd like to talk about my favorite trope, enemies to lovers. And I think I demonstrate this best in my Nightblood series. After 4 books, this is the final and 4th book in the series, Day Reaper, in Cassidy's journey of discovering vampires, at first thinking they're the enemy, wanting to expose them through her expose, and then toward the end, spoilers ahead, becoming one and actually saving vampires from their own destruction. And the journey that Dominic and Cassidy go through, enemies to lovers, throughout the 4 books of the series is just, I thoroughly enjoyed fleshing out that relationship. And it all comes to a pinnacle, I feel like, in the middle of Day Reaper, when they are finally lovers. And I'm gonna give you this clip now. I knew better than most that homes were fleeting. They could burn to the ground and take everything dear and precious along with them. I hadn't let anyone come near my scarred heart in years. How many wounds could a heart endure and still continue beating? But Dominic's heart was as scarred as mine. He'd lived nearly 500 years longer than me and had survived 5 lifetimes worth of pain, heartache, and loss. But somehow, he found the courage to offer me the one organ he knew from experience could so easily break. I opened my eyes. Dominic was still stroking my cheek, but he was smearing something wet across my face with his thumb now. I blinked and realized that he was wiping away tears. "How do you do it?" I whispered. My voice was nothing but a rasp. I cleared my throat and tried again. How do you live with the pain of love and lost? How do you live with the pain of love lost and still find the courage to love again? It has absolutely nothing to do with courage. The loss of my father still pains me. It lives and breathes within me every day. Some days I can remember him fondly without being overwhelmed by grief, but most days his loss still feels fresh and biting, even after all those years and new losses to mourn. The new losses don't replace the old ones, they just widen old wounds. Dominic cupped my face in both his hands. But the thought of living without you, even knowing all the pain I'd endure with your loss, is a pain all its own. I raised an eyebrow. Better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Dominic barked out a harsh laugh. No, my dear Cassidy DeRocco. Better to have loved and lost than let it slip away from fear of loss. Either way, my heart will bleed, but I will have you in this moment, and then in as many future moments we can hope to create. And if a time should come that love is lost, we will have the memory of these moments to bandage our wounds, to keep us warm in the lonely cold and help us survive. His grip on me tightened, nearly painfully, even for me. Love me, Cassidy. Let's burn our pain to the ground and scatter it to the wind along with the ashes of our lost loved ones. Let's create a new home. I hope when you get to the pinnacle of Cassidy and Dominic's relationship that it's as rewarding for you to have read that it was for me to have written. Enjoy.